The 2013-2014 school year just got underway, and a new crop of high school juniors and seniors are working their way through the college admissions process. The process is constantly changing, and it could be overwhelming for both students and parents. My next guest is here to help us sort it all out. Dr. Paul Lowe is the founder and president of Pinnacle Educational Center, LLC. They have offices in Woodbridge and Greenwich and Midtown Manhattan and Boston. And the office in Greenwich specifically serves Lower Fairfield County. Now, welcome back to you.
Thank you, Gwen. Thank you.
I can believe that there are a lot of parents and students who are about to scream, help!
That's right.
Now.
Because there's so many changes and the changes in the trends in college admissions.
And tell us some of those trends.
Well, one of the first things that's most visible is the changes in the Common Application. The Common Application, we call that CA4, and there are new essays, there are new formats, and it's just changed the dynamics of the college application. One of the major essays on the Common Application is talks about failures. What failures have you encountered? And that's a pretty difficult question for students to answer. So what has been the common, sort of standard Common Application over the last 5 to 10 years, that has dynamically changed. And students and families have to adjust to that.
Is this a more holistic approach?
Yes, schools are using, although schools are using grades and tests as sort of the standard way of sort of screening students, schools are using sort of a holistic approach. They're looking at moral fiber, they're looking at students' perseverance, they're looking at leadership as a way to judge students if they should be a, quote, good fit for their university. Now, fit is used as sort of the common lexicon, but it's really the school's perception is, will the student, will our school be a great, substantial environment for the student?
And we're seeing that there are a lot of deadlines at this time. What type of timetable should the parents and the students be working with?
Well, right now, at least with my clients, and I would give this advice to parents, they should basically be finished with the early decision, early action applications and begin working on the regular decision applications, because you have to get the letters of recommendations, you have to get all the activities correctly in place so that the application is comprehensively placed together. It's a major strategy that we use to help our clients, and I think that students and parents should really start working now even more on the regular decision application.
So we're talking about not just filling out the application and getting the grade records and the essays, but also recommendations and some type of proof that you have done community service.
Exactly. And that type of answer to that question is usually in the supplemental, which is applications, which is the college-specific portion of the Common Application, and especially community service. That's very, very important. And as I say to parents in Greenwich, Stanford area, I mean, you can fly to various areas in Mexico, and we call that a very expensive summer vacation. But there are areas in Norwalk and Bridgeport, Stanford, or even Greenwich where you can volunteer and help people. Yeah.
Now, rules about what you should and should not post, because we're finding now that those who are looking at applications are also looking online.
Right. What's happening is that schools use social media to recruit students. But what students are now discovering, and parents, is that schools are using social media. They're Googling students, they're joining Facebook groups. So, you know, the adage is that if you don't want your grandma or grandpa to see it, don't post it. And we do what's called a social media analysis with our students, and we're there, and we'll say to the student, pull up your Facebook page, and then all of a sudden you see shock. You know, because we really do have to analyze, because the admissions officers and committees, they review those pages, yeah.
Website, how do we contact you, your offices, for those parents who just feel, oh my goodness, I'm being overwhelmed by this?
Well, we have pinnacleeducationalcenter.com. And our local Greenwich office is greenwichadmissionsadvisors.com. And we're all over the web. And of course, with Google, you can just Google Dr. Paul Lowe Admissions Advisor, and I'm all over there on the web.
And besides working with the college applicants, you also work with those parents who are trying to get their children into some of the local private schools.
Yes, we also help with parents getting their students into the local private day schools, boarding schools, and I had mentioned there's a trend with students sort of leaving some of the public schools looking for private schools because of the smaller class size.
All right, well, we're out of time, but we thank you so much. A lot of good advice.
Thank you.
All right, and we want to thank you for watching, and make sure you like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter for updates on the Our Live show.